Hello and welcome back to episode 8 of the Loudside podcast powered by FLEG. We are back, and as always, joining me is the man who keeps showing up despite getting his predictions wrong every single episode. I don't know if it's confidence or it's just stubbornness at this point, but we love him for it. Please welcome Joel Williams. Now, we always say that the Loudside listens to you guys, your suggestions, your comments, your requests. We take them seriously, and this episode is a proof of that. You have been asking for this guest for a while now, so we went ahead, reached out, and he said yes. Not only did he say yes, but he traveled all the way from Mon just to be here with us. I'm so excited for this one. The assistant coach of the Mon District, the man who was part of the team that lifted the Champions Trophy at the Dr. T.R. Trophy 2025. He is also the convener of the Mon Town Football Lovers MTFL community. It's a deeply passionate football community in Mon. Please welcome Coach Kapzei Konyak to the Loudside.
Thank you.
Coach, first of all, thank you so much for the jersey. I hope I look good. And
Yeah, definitely.
come on.
What kind of a question is that, Kuku? Please. Oh my days.
I was going to say, I hope I look better than you because he gifted you as well, but you didn't wear it.
But no one can look better than me, Konyak.
No one can look better than you.
Let's not digress, please.
Well,
Let's not
the
digress.
color is vibrant, and also the team here, which we will talk about MTFL later. But for now, Coach, first of all, how was your journey from Mon? You traveled all the way, and we acknowledge and appreciate your offer. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. It is all. First of all, I would like to thank our Almighty God for this time. I'm a very faithful Christian, so for every good things that's happening, I always thank God. And then it is an honor to be sharing this room with you and our coach, Sir Joel. So I am quite excited about the podcast.
Thank you so much. Now, for everyone who is just watching and getting to know you, tell us who you are in your own words, and beyond the coaching title, how would you describe yourself as a person?
Okay, I am Kapzei. I am Kapzei Konyak from Mon Town. I am from a very humble family. I have two siblings, two younger brothers, parents, mother and father, and we are just 5 of us. And then I'm a very passionate football lover from Mon Town. And then I've spoken in one of my interviews that moi na mura tak to moi football karne moi la capacity de ki kuro pare ola jai itu to kuribo bhagera na. Likewise, I will do whatever I can in my capacity to uplift the football in my community. That's my motto now.
No wonder your people kept suggesting your name to bring you on the show, and so I had to text you so randomly out of nowhere. But thank you so much for accepting our invitation. Now, I did a little research before today. Do you run a store called the Naga Jersey Hub? Can you please tell about that? I'm interested.
I didn't want to talk about this business now, but yeah, I've been running a jersey store online and offline for a few years now.
Do you have the Norway jersey?
I didn't get that.
No one has a Norway jersey in Nagaland, man. So annoying, yeah.
Nobody expected that Norway will reach.
No, but even if you expect or not, the jersey is looking really good. And the Canada black jersey also.
Yeah,
So nice, yeah.
the custom one.
Yeah. I mean,
jersey class na alag saman han diye se.
I have a proper sports store in our Mon Town.
Oh, so it's in Mon, but we can purchase online also. Oh wow, interesting. And you might think that I'm stalking you so much, but I also saw your Instagram.
she is, definitely she is.
No, of
If she
course.
says that, if a woman says, you might think it's definitely true,
Come on, I
bro.
have to do my research. I also saw
No problem.
Instagram bio. You said you have mentioned Manchester United. So are you a fan of Manchester United? How long has that been going on, and why United out of all the clubs?
It's been many years that I've followed Manchester United. My love for Manchester United started with Cristiano Ronaldo back then in his first spell of his career, the 2005-06
Acha.
kind of. Then it was a very good spell as a fan of Manchester United, but then things went sour. You all know that now.
You couldn't have picked the worst person to come today. Manchester United, Liverpool. Ronaldo, Messi, Mon Town. You couldn't have picked the worst person today, seriously.
Oh wow.
Ay, this guy.
Interesting. No,
Yeah,
okay,
puta.
so tell us how this season has been for Manchester United and you personally.
Okay.
They finished above Liverpool. That's it. Then done. Fine.
Personally, it was a good season
Yeah.
according to me. I mean, because Manchester United they did not qualify to the European football, and then they were off the domestic FA Cups as well as the EFL Cup early, and then that gave them time to focus on league, and then they have finished just below Arsenal and Manchester City, and then we are back to the European football. Let's see.
Yeah,
Liverpool there in
yeah.
the-
But yeah. Go for it. I was a bit confused because you said the FA Cup as FA Cup, domestic FA Cup. I was confused. You know what I mean? I was so confused when you said that. The
Cup.
FA Cup, right? FA Cup. If you say FA Cup, it's a bad word, bro. Okay. That's why I was so confused. I was like domestic FA Cup, and I'm like, what?
No.
Okay, fine. Cool.
I
cool.
also saw the Portugal jersey in your profile picture. So, are you a Cristiano Ronaldo fan, or just somehow because of other players?
Almost everyone who knows me know that I am a Portuguese.
Everyone in Mon is a
Ronaldo
Ronaldo
fan.
fan.
Not everyone.
Most people in Mon
Not
are
everyone. Not everyone.
Ronaldo fans.
I'm on this much of a edge that kinahuna I'm unable to put in fine word. Even niya say mula friendship mo lose school na. That Messi and Ronaldo fan. The Messi fan and I we are about to lose friendship. I don't know.
Really? Why do guys take these things so seriously?
Who does not take it seriously?
I don't take it seriously. I don't care.
He
You know?
takes it seriously.
I act when I'm here. I act. But I don't take it seriously. No. But like joking aside, I know people who like they get on social media and they get so offended because you say something about Ronaldo or about Messi. And I'm thinking, dude, does Messi pay your EMIs or something? Does Ronaldo pay your house rent? No, right? He's just a guy. Like, why do you like, you know, let's talk facts here. The Bible says don't idolize anyone else other than God, right?
Yeah.
So then why do we idolize people like that? I don't understand. They're just human beings like you and me. You can look up to them, but idolize them to such an extent that you have to insult people, lose friendships. That just is crazy. I swear, it's just mad. And people that do that have one brain cell in the head. Seriously, it's mad. Like, come on, yeah.
Depends on how people take things.
Yeah, but how can they take it so seriously? Like Ronaldo doesn't even know you, right? So then why do you take it so seriously, right? It's just a guy you watch on TV. You never even seen him live. So then people, why do they take it so seriously? I don't understand, bro. I really don't. Like if you say something against Messi, do you think I care? I don't care, man.
But it's easier to speak than to feel, no?
Yeah, okay, yeah, fine.
Yeah,
Fine,
so
yeah.
obviously the World Cup is basically why we're all here. So of course you're a football fan, but I just want to put it out there. Are you keeping up with the World Cup? Which is your favorite? Was apart from Portugal now?
To be very honest, my friends who are watching will know I've always mentioned that Spain are going to win the World Cup, but I supported Portugal because of Ronaldo, and then France.
Everyone except Argentina, bro. Everyone except Argentina.
I started liking France since the 2022 World Cup.
Oh.
The resilience that they have shown in the match, they were 2-0 down in the match, but the momentum that they have built up in the second half to come back, no?
But did they win? No, right. So what name of the country was on the World Cup, the 2022? Was it France?
I think it was
It was Argentina, right? Say it. I know it hurts you. I know it hurts you to say it, but just say it. Come on.
Okay.
Look at the camera and say it.
which camera? This camera.
2022, who won the World Cup?
I think it was.
You think it was? My God. You see, they can't say it, man.
It was Argentina.
Argentina. And who will win the 2026 World Cup? Say it again. It will be Argentina.
I don't think it is going to be Argentina.
We'll discuss about that.
I think
later.
one videos have circulated that if I think that is from Barcelona president. He says that if the referees are going to be fair, then Spain has a chance. What do you think about that?
We'll discuss about that later. Don't worry. You can ask that question later.
All right, then we'll straight away go through the recap. France versus Spain. Jolie predicted that this match will go into penalties, which did not. France, their possession was almost 49%. And it was even because Spain had 51%. So this wasn't a case of Spain dominating the ball. So where did France actually lose this game?
But you see, as a coach, and he will completely agree with this, I hope, it doesn't matter how much possession you have. It doesn't matter how much of the ball you have, is what you do with the ball, right? That's the only thing that matters. And even if Spain had, or France had 30% possession and Spain had 70, if France won, no one would care about the possession because of what they did with the ball rather than how much possession they had. So ignore possession, ignore that kind of stat. That kind of stat sometimes can be meaningless and very deceiving. But when it comes down to the actual game, what we discussed in the preview of that game about the fullbacks of France, Koundé, I've heard or I've seen some comments on YouTube. Koundé is playing right back, full back for so many years now. But he's not a natural fullback. He's a centre back by nature, by trade. At Sevilla, when he became a star, he was a centre back for 2 or 3 seasons. Before that, in France, he was a centre back. He's always been a centre back. The fact that he's now a full back doesn't mean that he's actually a full back. Ramos began his career as a full back, if you remember, and he converted into a centre back. Puyol the same, full back, then centre back. So it doesn't mean anything. His natural position is that of a centre back, right? So Digne and Koundé faced 2 very good wingers in Baena and Yamal, and they could not handle them. They were all over the place. And then Spain's defensive structure is too good. Starting from the goalkeeper, like we discussed last time, Unai Simon. A lot of people, maybe Arsenal fans online, will be saying, why is Raya not playing? Did you see how Unai Simon's positioning on the field,
Yes.
2 or 3 times that Mbappe was through on goal, and his positioning was so good that he managed to clear the ball away. Raya cannot do that. Raya is not a sweeper keeper. Raya might be a better shot stopper, might be a better whatever he is, but when it comes down to the way that De La Fuente wants to play and the way that Spain wants to play, you need a goalkeeper who's going to be nimble on his feet, accurate with his passing, and Unai Simon is better than Raya at distribution, so that's a key point in favor of him. And then he's going to be in the right place at the right time. And his starting position for Mbappe, 2 times, I think it was 2 times, he cleared the ball away. That Raya would not have done. Mbappe would have been clean through on goal. So what Simon's position does, standing so high up the pitch, being so confident, is it gives Cubarsí, Laporte, Cucurella, Pedro Porro the confidence that they can play high up the line. And the more they push up the line, the less space between defense and midfield, the more midfield control Spain has, because they have technically better players. Rodri, they have Fabian Ruiz, and they had the other guy, Dani Olmo, playing in that position. 3 technical beasts. And France had Rabiot, France had Tchouaméni, and Olise. But Olise is not like Olmo. Olise is not a player who will drop into midfield and link play. Olise will be a number 10. So that means you had 3 Spanish players competing against 2 French players. And the space is reduced, which is what Simon's positioning does. It allows them to push up, meaning that Olise's number 10, Olise didn't do anything in the game.
Yes.
He got subbed off, didn't he, or something like that. He didn't do anything in the game. He was completely disappeared. People asking, why? Look at the way Spain's positioning is done. And you see Rodri was on Olise all the time. Olise could not find any space. Could not, because there was no space. The defense and midfield were too compact from Spain. Meaning that Spain won the midfield battle, Spain won the battle down the wings, and De La Fuente won a tactical masterclass against Deschamps, who now is going, and Zidane will be the next French manager. We can discuss that later also. But he won a tactical masterpiece. He played the way that Spain have played against France over the past 8 or 9 times, and they've beaten them all the time.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And nothing changed. And France could not adapt to the way Spain played. And then we have to talk about this guy, Oyarzabal. A lot of people are saying Spain don't have a quality striker, Spain don't have a Villa, a Torres, a Raúl. They don't have a player that's like, wow. But in football, you don't need a player that's wow. You need a player that can do the job perfectly well, that his coach wants, right? And De La Fuente wants Oyarzabal. And you say, Oyarzabal plays for Real Sociedad.
Yeah.
Mid-table team, not Barcelona, not Madrid, not Sevilla, not Atletico. Mid-table. Meaning that De La Fuente is picking players that other coaches will not pick because he's coached them before from the junior sides up. He knows them. And Oyarzabal is a machine. The way he moves off the ball.
Yes.
As a coach, you appreciate that,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
The off the ball movement. It creates space for the likes of Yamal, creates space for the runs from Fabian from deep. So it's amazing, man. The guy is 5 goals, huh? He's one of the top goal scorers for Spain at the moment. Clinical. And you give him a chance and he'll make it. And if he doesn't make it, he'll create space for others to make it. So Spain's team against France selection was spot on. I did mention that Barcola would play. Yes, a lot of people were calling me crazy. Barcola would play because he has the pace. But then again, Pedro Porro and Cucurella down the flanks, they are protected by the speed and positioning of Laporte, of Pau Cubarsí, and Rodri dropping in, creating a 3 at the back that can play the ball out. So Spain had the ball. France, when they had the ball, they had no clue what to do with it. They were lost. Done. Checkmate.
You actually studied the game, no? Didn't
Huh?
you? You actually studied the game, didn't you?
Huh?
You actually studied the game, no?
I always study the game. A lot of people think I know nothing of football.
What are your views on that match?
Like our coach has mentioned, for me, France lost the midfield battle and the fullbacks, no? It was very easy for Yamal to take the Lucadin.
Yeah.
Too easy. And then the midfield composure that Spain has, no? It is something of another level.
Yeah, superior.
Superior, yeah.
Yeah.
They cannot, they couldn't hold the ball, as France team, that night. They were awfully bad. Awfully. I actually supported them, but they did not play good.
You know one thing, when you said you studied the game, no, these guys will cut all this off and just put my bloopers. And then I will be looking like an idiot as always. They never put these good things on their Instagram. They will just make me look like an idiot all the time. Prediction wrong, everyone laughing at me, but they don't watch the actual video and they don't watch the analysis. Then they think I don't know nothing about football, man.
Okay, what is your take on that penalty?
On the penalty, yeah.
It is a penalty.
It's a penalty. I mean,
do
you can't deny it.
Do you think that Lucadin could have done something?
No, I mean, obviously the most basic thing is to scan. Scan where the opponent is coming from. Nowadays, Modric did the same thing against England, right?
Yeah.
Against Harry Kane, did the same thing, didn't see the ball, penalty. Kane did the same thing also in one of the games. I think it was against Mexico. If you remember, the Mexican player, there was a melee in the middle, Kane went to kick the ball away and he kicked the player's leg, penalty. So they are top quality players doing the same mistake, right? Because, you know, they sometimes forget the basics of football, scan, or sometimes, you know, they just have the misfortune of timing the clearance, their intended clearance wrong. Look, Digne is not a world-class fullback.
Yeah.
He never has been. He was let go of Barcelona, playing at Aston Villa. Only now he signed for Paris Saint-Germain, because we know Paris Saint-Germain sign anyone with a French-looking name. And that's it. But Digne is not a world-class fullback.
Yeah.
You know, so Yamal was going to tear him apart every single day of the week, twice on a Sunday, because he's just too good. That kid is too good.
I think the only defender who can stop Yamal is Nuno Mendes.
And not even that because Portugal are out also. So I'm not, not even
Still,
that.
Yamal didn't do anything that night.
Yeah, but Yamal, don't forget one thing. Yamal has just recently come back from injury. He missed the first 2 games. Or he came on in the second game only for 15, 20 minutes. He was missing because he just come back from injury, same as Nico Williams. Okay. And you know, as a coach, once a player comes back from injury and he's not playing week in, week out, it takes a little bit of time to get accustomed to the fact. And Nuno Mendes is a top quality defender who's been playing regularly for PSG and everything, you know, Champions League final, everything, blah, 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 blah. So, yes, of course, Nuno Mendes had him in his pocket that day because Yamal is a 19... Dude, he's a 19-year-old kid. Where were you when you were 19 years old? Where was I? I was, I don't know, I can't remember, but we were not Yamal playing in a World Cup quarterfinal or, you know, round of 16. So we have to give credit to where credit is due, but also understand the context of why Yamal did not perform in some games in this World Cup.
Okay. I think I put this up because Nuno Mendes did stop Yamal in the previous Nations League.
And in the Champions League also, right?
Nations League. I don't remember the Champions League, but
you see, Nuno Mendes is a fullback that has pace and has good positioning awareness. It will be interesting to see where Digne plays because Mendes plays in that position. So I don't understand why.
He'll just be the backup.
Yeah, obviously, but I guess why not? Let's give our friend from Mon the benefit of the doubt and give him the pleasure of saying that Nuno Mendes stopped Yamal. Okay, but who stopped Portugal? It was Spain. That's it, done, boss. Who? Mendes won the battle, but who won the war? Spain, boss. And what matters, the battle or the war? The war, brother.
Okay.
So that's it.
Now, France coach Didier Deschamps also publicly questioned the referee, whether the referee was good or not. So, as a coach, when a manager speaks about the referee after a loss, do you think that helps or hurts the team's image?
I think as a football fan, we have always been reviewing, analyzing the match. We talk about referees, especially when our team lose. So I think that's all part of the game only. I don't think after the game has been lost, no point of speaking.
I hope you don't speak when you lose against Tuan Sang in the final of the Dr. Tiao Trophy. I hope he keeps true to his word, okay? Look, can I answer this question?
Yeah,
Seriously,
yeah.
joking aside, okay? Because whenever we have a guest from Mon, I always like to tease them, okay? Obviously. But look, it's just sour grapes. I mean, please. Whenever you lose a game, you win with grace, you lose with grace. Win with dignity, lose with dignity. Simple as that. Whether you feel hard done by or not, you use that as fuel to motivate you for future games. All right. When you play against Spain again, France has to be, because you see, France have lost 4 or 5 times in a row to Spain. Right.
7.
6, 7 times. So they're angry, they're pissed off. Like, why can't we beat these guys? You know what I mean? What do they have that we don't have? Well, they have a better team than you guys, unfortunately. But they're angry. And Deschamps has been on the losing side every single time against Spain. So he's obviously frustrated. So he's trying to take away pressure from his players also. Let's not kid ourselves. French players did not perform against Spain.
Spain, yeah.
They did not perform.
They did not.
So instead of just blaming the referee, like every single coach is apparently doing in the World Cup with the Egypt coach and the Hakan Yakin, Murad Yakin, sorry, for Switzerland, and the other guy, and the other guy, and the other. Instead of being a child, just man up, take it on the chin and say, okay, Spain on the day were better than us. It's as simple as that. That's all you have to say. No comment about the refereeing. Done. Us, halas, but why do people find that so difficult? Like, would you find it hard or what?
I have no complaint about the referees, about the match against Spain and France, but I might have some for other matches.
Must be Argentina.
But wait. Didn't Portugal beat Croatia because apparently a ball struck one of the hairs of one of the guys?
Yeah.
Like, so then what are you complaining about the referee, Gua?
I saw that
Seriously?
coming. I saw that coming. That's why I didn't mention which team.
Ah, exactly. No, I know. You all were going to mention Argentina getting favors, right? But wait, Portugal have also got favors in this World Cup. Let's not.
I think both Portugal and that Argentina, they are being favored by external circumstances.
Can I ask you a question?
Both the teams.
Do big teams get favored more generously than smaller teams? We see that in the Premier League a lot. Yeah. Manchester United, Man City, Liverpool. I'm a Liverpool fan. Arsenal. Arsenal big team. I don't know, man.
I don't think it's a big team.
No, I don't think I don't think it's a big team. But anyways, sorry for all the Arsenal fans out there. Rage bait. But dude, all these big teams. Okay, Chelsea, they are a big team, even if they finish in mid-table. But they always get the rub of the green against smaller teams, especially. So maybe football is just like that. Unfortunately, right? I mean, when Mon play against Meluri, Mon are gonna get most of the decisions their way. Well, it's as simple as that. Let's talk facts. Okay, it is what it is, and we as football people understand this. Yeah, is it fair? No. Is it right? No. But that's just how the cookie crumbles. And
I don't think these things is applicable in Mon Town.
not applicable in Nagaland.
It's not applicable.
Since we're already in Argentina topic, they completely dominated the game, and actually he went for England in his last.
But I did it on purpose, Coco. You know that. I told you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I said England because apparently I have a curse, okay? There's a speed curse and then now there's a Joel
Acha.
curse also.
Coach.
Whatever I say is reversed.
Oh, some people commenting on that.
Is
that you are doing
reversed.
reverse
So if I
psychology.
say Norway 1-1 and then they win, Norway 1-1 and England win. If I say England will win 1-0, then Argentina win 2-1. So it's reversed, all right? So I have a curse on me right now. So whenever I say something, and that game I did it on purpose, I said, I have a feeling. Now everyone's complaining, oh, you have a feeling, I have a feeling too. I have a feeling that England are going to win. But deep down, and I told you and I told the whole crew, I wanted Argentina to win. I did it on purpose to see if the curse is right. And it's right. So my prediction for the final will be quite interesting.
England had, on paper, they had 36% possession. Is it even possible to win a semi-final when you're that far behind on the ball?
Okay, talking about that England and Argentina game,
Yeah.
I was quite annoyed by the tactics that were put by England management. I did not like it. I see the goal, it was scored on 55th minute or something. And they have to, they started parking the bus. They started parking the bus, what did they do? They did not have anyone who will run in the counter. Now, how, team kini ka na jabo na? How will it work without a runner parking the bus?
So you see, Thomas Tuchel, all right, when he joined England, he said he was going to do things differently to Gareth Southgate. And he's done exactly the same thing that Southgate would have done, right? But then Tuchel said something interesting in the post-match conference. He said that maybe English players don't have the DNA to keep the ball the same as Spanish, Brazilian, Argentinian players have. He said that. And he said that because he doesn't give a shit. He's German. So he doesn't care. If tomorrow he gets sacked, he'll go back to Munich and eat his bratwurst and have his beer and he'll be fine. But he said that, and that got me thinking, okay, tell me, okay, in the Premier League,
Okay.
how many central midfielders can keep the ball that are technically gifted? Midfielders, okay? I'm not talking about wingers or... Because when you keep the ball and when you build up the play, it's from midfield, right? Yeah? So which central midfielders are technically gifted in England that play regularly for a top English club? English.
First thing, it has to be Kobe Menu.
Kobe Mainoo.
And then if you want to keep the ball, you can put on Phil Foden.
But Phil Foden's not in the squad.
Yeah,
And Phil Foden's had a rubbish season at Man City. So he's not at that level right now. Same as Cole Palmer. Rubbish season at Chelsea. Not picked, not selected. But hear me out on this, okay? Hear me out on this. England don't have the same kind of midfield stardom they had when they had the likes of Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard, and so forth. They did not have that kind of elite player. If
How about
people,
Declan Rice?
if people are telling me that Declan Rice is world class, those people maybe are high on whatever you're wearing there. You're wearing something right. Say no to drugs.
Yeah.
I think those people say yes to drugs. Okay? Because it is completely crazy that you say or think that just because Arsenal paid 100 million quid for him, he's a world-class player. Is Elliot Anderson a world-class player? He was just recently playing at Sunderland or something, or Newcastle, then went to Nottingham Forest. Now he's signing for 100 million. British players have always been overhyped, overpriced, and everything over. And they always fail to deliver. Declan Rice is not a world-class midfielder. He is not. He's an elite level, but he's not a world-class midfielder. Anderson is not a world-class midfielder. Kobe Mainoo even is not a world-class midfielder. He's not. Yeah, the age of British or English world class midfielders is gone with those three: Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard, and even those three could not work together because of egos.
Okay.
Right. So England, they cannot keep the ball. Rice, all he does is pass the ball sideways or backwards. There's no piercing ball by Rice. Henderson, come on, please, 35 years old. Then he doesn't even pick Mainoo to be like to start any game. Must have an issue with Kobe Mainoo, or Kobe Mainoo must have an issue with an injury or something. Then he has Elliot Anderson, who is the same. He's just dynamic, energy. There's no intricacy there. There's no Rodri. There's no flair. There's no control. No Pirlo. No nothing like that. It's just pure dynamism. So the only way they can win a game is by playing ugly football. Like I said in the video, England have not played good football. They've only showed up when it mattered the most. Against Mexico, they pushed and pushed and pushed. Against Norway, they pushed and pushed and pushed. But, push can only lead you so much. You need to have control. And they had no control against Argentina. And listen to this, the Argentina midfielders are not great either.
Yeah.
They're not great. De Paul, Paredes, McAllister is the only one there with a little bit of intricacy that can play the ball and can make those runs. But Paredes and De Paul are destroyers.
Yes.
They're not creative players. So they had only one player from Liverpool, okay? And he was the one running the show against England, man. He was the one running the
I
show.
think you forgot Enzo Fernandez.
But Enzo Fernandez is a mixture of dynamism and precision. He's much better than Declan Rice. Much better than Declan Rice.
And McAllister as well.
McAllister is also a very good player, right? So yeah, and he's better than McAllister. Of course he is. Technically, yes. Yes. But McAllister has something that Fernandez does not have. McAllister has this. McAllister has the way he finds the spots, the way he finds the runs. That's McAllister. It's completely different.
Technically gifted, yeah.
Technically gifted. So, with this all being said, England don't have the capacity to keep the ball. They haven't shown that in the whole World Cup. Against Mexico, against Norway, they haven't. They scored, they sat back, defended. They don't have the midfield players to keep possession. And then I'm sorry to say, but if you give that little boy from Rosario an inch, he'll take the whole arm. And that's what he did. The 2 assists by him.
Yes.
He doesn't have to score a goal to be a man of the match. He just has to produce where the moments matter. And he produced 2 assists. The second one is beautiful. With his weak foot, huh?
Yes.
Come on, man. For anyone saying he doesn't perform in clutch moments, he is single-handedly, alongside a few others, but he is single-handedly dragging Argentina to the final, man. People have to understand this, whether you support him or not.
You can always defend.
Whether you support Messi or not, but he is single-handedly dragging Argentina through the mud to the final and to the promised land.
What do you have to say about that?
About that what?
The route to semi.
About the referees, the route to the semis, blah, 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 blah,
It's not
blah.
about the referees, it's about the route. They did not play a single team that's below 10th FIFA ranking. The best they played was against Switzerland, I guess. And then they almost lost to Switzerland. Itu match red card khane bole na.
So what do I have to say about that?
What do you think about that? Now that you have spoken to
Yeah.
Messi
They
has
have the easy way out. That's what
single-handedly
he's asking.
carried.
So
the final.
they were lucky. They were lucky that the draws in the World Cup.
Okay.
Did you stop? Stop. Screw you. I'm gonna answer you properly now. Did you expect Cabo Verde to finish second above Uruguay? No one did, right? Only I did. Yes. If you saw the videos from the past, because I actually see a lot of football on my spare time. Yes. And I watched the AFCON, I've watched the African qualifiers, and I watched Cabo Verde against Serbia where they beat them 4-0, and I thought to myself, shit, these guys mean business. They beat Serbia. Serbia are a good European side. 4-0. If you beat Serbia 4-0, stand up, take notice. I actually watched the game on the internet, on my whatever it was, on the phone, or some random pirated website. I watched the game, okay? 4-0. Okay, so is it anyone's fault that Uruguay, ranked, I think, 12 or 13, did not make it to the second round? They would have faced Argentina. Is it Argentina's fault? No, right? So then, if Spain would have finished second, would you guys have been complaining? It would have been Argentina against Spain. Would anyone be complaining? No, right? So then, is it anyone's fault that Portugal finished second when they should have topped the group? No, right? And then they got the hard part. They would have played against Switzerland. They would have played against all the weaker sides, right? And then Argentina in the quarters. That would have been a showdown. Okay, so is it anyone's fault? No, right?
Let me cut. Okay, if you have seen the draw, the picking up of lots, I think
Do you know why? Let me just stop you there right now.
Okay.
Seed 1 and seed 2 cannot be on the same pathway. They have to. It's like tennis, bro. You watch tennis. Seed 1, seed 2 are on opposite ends of the draw. They cannot meet until the final. That's how it's done everywhere.
No, I'm not talking about that. The draw.
Yeah, the draw.
The drawing of pots, the groups.
Yeah.
I think first Spain was picked in I.
I'm telling you right now because they cannot be in the same pathway.
No. I think Spain was picked in I, and then later.
Transferred to J
J.
or whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah, J. They picked a lot. It was Argentina. They did not put that in the immediate
Yeah, I
next
know.
pot.
I'm explaining it to you.
They put it in the next one.
I am explaining it to you.
I think the rule was because FIFA ranking 1 and 2 shouldn't be
That's what I'm
facing
telling-
each
yeah,
other
yeah.
in. And then the rule was created in 2025 November, I think. Don't you think that's something to ponder?
Was it created 2025 November?
I think
Because as far as I know, you cannot have the first and second seed playing in the next round. As far as I'm concerned, correct me if I'm wrong, do your own investigations. I don't know about this, but I don't see a problem with it. I watch a lot of tennis and it's the same thing. Seed 1 and 2, opposite sides. So if they reach the final, it's 1 and 2. And it's actually happened. Seed 1 and 2 have reached the final. Exactly the way on paper it should be. The best 2 teams. Done. Yes? But I understand that a lot of people have dodgy conspiracy theories, blah, blah, blah. But still, if Spain would have finished second in that group, they would have played Argentina. You get it? But Spain won their group, they went on one path. Argentina won their group, went on another path. But football could have been very different. Uruguay could have beaten Spain, you know, and Uruguay would have finished first and Spain would have finished second. Or Cabo Verde would have finished second, Spain third even. Imagine. Football is unpredictable, but the rules are there to be taken into consideration. 1 and 2 cannot be on the same pathway. And if they end up in the same pathway...
FIFA ranking 1 and 2.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 and 2 only. Everyone else, look at France. They would have played against Germany in the next round if Germany had not had a clusterfuck against Paraguay. Imagine France-Paraguay and France-Germany in the round of 16. That could potentially be a final. But that's why, because they're not ranked 1 and 2.
Okay.
Only 1 and 2 are not allowed to go in the same pathway, right?
Coming back to the match between Argentina versus England, coach, if you were the England coach walking into the dressing room at halftime, since you say that you were disappointed, what would you have changed? Or like, is there anything you could have changed against the team?
You
like
have to say in a
Argentina?
British accent. Oi, mate! You!
I don't like England at first place, but there's a saying in Hindi that those dusman ka dusman dos. Huh? Likewise, I supported England because they were playing against Argentina. Not that I root for England.
Wait, what is Dusman that? What did he say? Translate for me, Pupu. What did he say? Because I want to counter this right now. I think it's something like support your enemy or something like that. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Enemy's enemy is a friend.
Nah, yeah, these guys are all the same, man.
But I think they did the bus parking too early. Then if they tried parking the bus, but how were they parking the bus? That's to talk. I think the windows were broken.
Poof!
Or the trunk.
Windows were broken.
Because they are parking the bus actually, but crosses are coming in, shots are coming in. What kind of bus is that? Yeah.
Because again, Messi is over smart and he
They
sees.
need to park the bus. And then, okay, they parked the bus. Fine, take it. They need someone to run up front. There was a counter one time that I think Morgan Rogers, he was taking the ball up front to the Argentina's goal. But he had runners, Bellingham and Harry Kane, who are not very quick with their feet to sprint. No, if they had Rashford, Anthony Gordon at that time, could have been different. I'm not saying that God I will have Gordon, but it could have been different. The ball do sideline to jaw, and then a cutback, expect a cutback from there, but the ball stopped outside the tee box. So terrible decision by Thomas Tuchel, I should say.
But what would you have told them? What would you have told them at halftime?
Okay, sorry,
Yeah, you're allowed to say whatever you want.
Of course, whatever
since
you
you're
want.
disappointed.
But now I want to know what you would have told them.
I would have told them to play in the same momentum, the way that they played in the first half. The first half, it was not a very fancy football or that very technical football. It was more like a physical battle. And then continue with it for some few minutes, and then later on we can discuss on that. No? But once the goal entered, they totally changed the rhythm of the match, and then match when after England after scoring the first goal, the position was 12-88.
But why do you think? Why do you think? Once they scored a goal, all of a sudden that mentality changed. Why? As a coach, we're both coaches here. Let's talk about coaching and how we would approach a scenario like that. I saw a very interesting video by Cesc Fabregas, the coach for Como in Italy,
Yeah.
who have just entered the Champions League this season. Amazing result for them. He was saying never take out a striker for a centre back and defend with 5. Because when you defend with 5, he was saying something along these lines. You allow the opposition team to then dominate the ball, and then you allow them to create the space, and then there's no presence up front. So you just gift them the ball. So that's what they did for the last 30 minutes of that game. They gifted Argentina the ball.
Yeah.
So, why do you think England, this World Cup, has played the same throughout? Because it's not the first time they do it. Against Norway, park the bus. Against Mexico, park the bus. Even in the first game of the round of 32 against who was it? It was England Congo, park the bus. Against Congo, parking the bus, man. Like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, why is it so like that from England?
What do I say to this?
I
They
want
should
your
have,
coach's perspective.
I think it will come back to Tuchel again, because the quality of squad, the squad depth that England has, they should be going head to head with all the teams that they are facing, according to me. But they played as they considered Argentina as superior after scoring a goal. They passed the bar, they parked the bus, and things went messy after that. So,
Definitely
Messi.
This guy. See, deep down, bro, deep down, we know you're a Messi fan. And the whole of Mon Town knows that you like Messi.
Talking about Messi,
Come on.
if we are to put things statistically on the college and the trophies that he has won, I think Messi has crossed Ronaldo in the God debate. But for me, Ronaldo, I've always idolized him, and then he will always be my favorite footballer. But once you compare the prime of Messi and Ronaldo, I think Ronaldo has a better edge in that point, because the quality that and the consistency that Ronaldo has shown in his prime, maybe at least till Real Madrid. So he was far better than Messi for me. For me, at least.
And then why did Barcelona win more trophies in that period of time than Madrid, man? If Ronaldo is such a super megastar. Why? Yeah, you see, when you argue with a Ronaldo fan, you have to just argue with facts. Just lay the facts down, and then there's no argument.
For me, see, of course, Barcelona has won more trophies. But at that time, I think Ronaldo has won more Champions League. That is one of the toughest competition in the world. And then he has won international trophy with Portugal before Messi.
Wait, is that trophy the same level as the World Cup?
I think
Because Ronaldo says it is.
Yeah. I will also
Please.
also speak on this. I think the media has misconcept.
No, he said it. He said it. He said it, man. I won the 2016, and he did not even play the game. He got injured after 5 minutes. Eder scored the goal. Ronaldo was a wannabe coach. He said it, bro. The Euro is the same value as a World Cup. He said it.
I think
How can you say that?
That's his opinion. I think he said that for me, winning Euros is equal to World Cup. I think he said his opinion.
Oh, but his opinion is wrong. Is it wrong in saying that? His opinion is totally illogical. How can winning a Confederation trophy be the same as winning the World Trophy?
Anybody can have their own opinion.
Anyone can have their own opinion. Doesn't mean they're right, man.
He's wrong there.
Yeah, of course.
I've talked with Coach Ating. Coach Ating. He is a Messi fan. Shout out to Coach Ating. He is a Messi fan. We always argue about this, and then he
So is
says,
he the friend that you're almost losing friendship with?
no.
Oh, okay.
there are other friends,
But you see, bro,
but it's just a joke.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if you're a Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, Ibrahimovic. Doesn't matter what fan you are. When someone comes out, if Messi comes out tomorrow and says, "Oh, the Copa America," if he loses his World Cup, the Copa America, I've won it twice or 3 times, is more important than the World Cup. If he comes out tomorrow and says that, I will kill Messi. How can you say that? But we know he won't say that because he has common sense. But Ronaldo is just ego. Everything is about him. I won the Portugal 2016 Euro Cup. Bro, he had one of the worst Euro Cups on stats. Like 1 or 2 goals. They drew against Wales, they drew against Iceland, they nearly lost against Austria. They did a Greece, 2004 Greece. Portugal did a 2016 Greece. Same thing. And Ronaldo only scored 2 or 3 goals in that competition.
3 goals.
3 goals. And then was injured the rest of the time. But he won the Euro Cup for Portugal, right? Come on, man. Come on, let's put things into perspective here.
Yes.
And be honest about it. Forget about if he's your idol. He can be your idol. He can be everything you want. He can be your boyfriend also. It's fine. But we put things into perspective and there's no comparison. It's just no comparison, man. He can be your favorite player.
But people disregard Ronaldo's contribution in 2016 Euros. I think that's not correct. A credit must be given where it should be given. Because Ronaldo, he
But
has
did he win?
Right.
Did he single-handedly win, like he says?
single-handedly, no, you cannot say single-handedly.
Before me, Portugal was nothing. After me, we won the 2016. What did you do in 2016, bro?
2016,
Please. It's all ego, right?
They won.
They played
the
against
match
Iceland.
in a normal time against Wales in semis. That's the only match that they have won in a normal time.
Iceland they drew, Austria they drew, everyone they drew. So how can you say, before me we were nothing, after me we won the Euro? That's saying that I am the main guy. Dude, you did not even play in the final, bro. Stop. And when he says, answer me this also. This is interesting. When he says, my dream is to win the World Cup. And then when he loses, no, I cannot be judged on 7-game cup. That's not, how can you be like that? Inconsistent. Doesn't he realize that people don't like him because of these things?
I think
Ego and all that.
a lot of Ronaldo fans, my buddies, we have Ronaldo fans. We have had a disastrous World Cup campaign this season, but Ronaldo
Every season.
Ronaldo talking about that World Cup thing. Personally, I did not like as well that it should be a dream of every footballer to win a World Cup. But there again, I will defend Ronaldo as a fanboy because by that point, I think he meant
Try
he meant
to defend.
6 to 7 matches World Cup or a tournament, which should not be considered that way, but it should not define the greatness of a player. That is what we supposed to mean, I think.
It should not, because he knows he's never going to win it. So he's putting already the plaster before the injury happens, because he doesn't want anyone to think, oh, you know, Ronaldo's dream.
Ronaldo has been the most important player in Portugal's squad in 2016.
In 2016.
2016 Euros, but unluckily or unfortunately, he was injured by Payet, I think. Payet, Dimitri.
On the final only. But not before that. Before that, he was also absent.
No,
He scored 3 goals in the whole tournament, and they played Iceland, Austria, Wales. You're talking about Argentina's route to the final. 2016, what was Portugal's route to the final, bro? Iceland. They could not beat Iceland. They could not beat Austria. They could not beat, they beat Wales, and Wales is... Come on, man.
as long as you're winning, it's okay.
Oh, so now as long as you're winning, it's okay. So then don't complain against Argentina's route to the final. Oh, as long as you're winning, it's
Coach,
okay.
I'll give you another chance to talk on this topic. So this is not the first time Argentina have been at the center of refereeing controversy in the tournament. So there was complaints against Algeria, Egypt, and now England. So Argentina's coach Scaloni, he called it a social media noise. So is he right, or is there a pattern here that needs to be addressed?
This is going to be interesting debate.
I've watched almost all the Argentina matches, especially the Cape Verde wala. Cape Verde really played their to the fullest potential, and then in that match, if you remember, the match went 2-2, 2-2, and then Cape Verde, they were building up their momentum, And then before the final whistle, there was this one foul. I don't know. I don't think it was given as a foul. It was not just outside the box of the Argentina's box.
Okay.
It
Your
was not
point
given.
is?
It was not given as a foul.
You thought that was a foul.
I thought it was a foul.
You
So
thought?
at that point, if the free kick was given, it could have been different because the momentum that the Cape Verde has built in the second half or at least the final quarter of the match, it was very good. So at that point, they did not give the foul. I think that's one point that I have noticed in Argentina game. And then the second, after that, it was followed by Egypt. Egypt. The foul
On your player.
Lisandro Martinez before the Zico counter and a goal. I think it was very far, but it should be a fair call on that. And then the last part, the Salah goal.
The Salah penalty.
The Salah penalty thing.
Never a penalty.
It was very soft, to be very honest.
Never a
But
penalty. Wow. He does that. I'm a Liverpool fan, bro. He does that every week for Liverpool. Never a penalty, bro.
never a penalty. Maybe never a penalty, but at least a review.
Oh, but why a review if it's never a penalty? Wow.
Reviews can be changed. The decision can go either ways.
That's never a penalty, bro. You know, you're a coach yourself.
Like,
That's never a penalty.
it cannot. It might not be a penalty, but
It's never a penalty.
to
Wow.
review.
But they
the
saw it.
incident.
They saw it on the camera. They don't have to call the referee unless it's clear. That's not clear, bro. Both players got the ball. The legs
I mean,
tangled and one.
Egypt bans or complain. So it is bantai. Okay, review. It might not be a foul.
But bro, understand this. Whilst the game is going on, the VAR is already reviewing it. He doesn't have to stop the play to review every single instance. The VAR is already seeing it.
What if?
Carry on.
What if the teams were reversed? For
It's not a
example,
penalty. It's not a penalty. I'm gonna say one thing that's gonna surprise you.
Imagine Messi in place of Salah.
I'm gonna say it's not a penalty.
Imagine Ronaldo in place of Salah.
Bro, it's not a penalty because I'm not a fanboy or fangirl. I'm a football lover. It's not a penalty. Messi should have been sent off against Algeria. Yes. Would you say that for your fanboy Ronaldo? No. You would defend him even if he punches someone, gets a 3-game ban, and gets it reduced to 1 game only, right? Like he did against Northern Ireland. Because you're a fanboy. I'm not. I am a football lover. Messi should have been sent off against Algeria. Yes. I said that weeks ago. Cuckoo? Yes. Weeks ago. He should have been sent off against Algeria. Against Cabo Verde, bro, the Cabo Verde head coach, graceful in victory, graceful in defeat. No problem. Cabo Verde, I take my hat off to you guys because you've been the only team that even if you thought that you got hard done by some decisions, you did not even complain once because they are proper football players. They're not going to complain because at the end of the day, they understand they were beaten by greatness. Simple as that. Simple as that. Egypt, complain. What? Even you said it yourself, right? The foul on Martinez was a foul. The penalty on Salah, it's never a penalty. We see this in the Premier League, how Salah always looks for it and dives for it. You know, I know, and I'm a Liverpool fan. Yeah, I can say it openly. He dives a lot. So that's never a penalty. That goal, the 3 goals by Argentina were perfectly legal. What's the issue? So then the Switzerland game, you're telling me Mbolo should have not been yellow carded again?
No.
Come on, man. It's a clear dive.
It is a clear
dive.
and a red card.
It's a clear dive.
If you watch the match, the Romero tackle.
Which one?
It was
The first yellow card for Mbolo.
no. That's Romero.
Because if we then talk about individual fouls at different individual places that have no big correlation to the whole thing, then we sit here and talk about the whole game because every team makes the same fouls.
Because I think Romero made that dangerous tackle in the first half. I think he should have been booked. That
Probably, maybe.
Romero, he should have been booked. And then
Maybe.
if he was booked in the first half as a centre back, the player who has been booked with a yellow play cautiously to avoid.
Of course. But these
Their
things,
decision went in favor of Argentina. That's what I see. So that small, I'm not saying that the decisions made, the decisions given by the referee has won match for Argentina, but that small decisions, it has always been favoring Argentina. I think.
can I ask you one thing?
Okay.
Do you think against Croatia, Portugal, that penalty on Renato Vega is a penalty? Answer me truthfully now. Now be honest, be a man. Come on, answer me truthfully. Because you're a coach, I'm a coach. We see that every single game. If you blow that penalty, you have to blow 10 penalties every game. Be honest with me.
I think that is not the first time the referees has given that kind of foul as a penalty, because there was a clear hand and then they reviewed it again.
But
and
everyone
again.
does it right.
But I am little shocked. I was little surprised about that final, that the equalizer, the hair kana.
No, but I'm asking you about that penalty on Renato Vega.
I think
because everyone does it. Then in every game.
I think it is a penalty because Vega was clearly
So
going
then
for
there's a lack of consistency, because then in that same game there was another hold on a Croatia player, didn't happen. Then in the next games everything happens in the box. You know how it works.
The holding depends on the on where the ball is coming from, or where the ball is going. So if it's heading towards Vega, then, and if he's being grabbed by an opponent, then it should be a penalty.
So then we should give penalties, 10 penalties a game then. It happens every single time. And you know it. Arsenal are experts at this.
Depends on the
dive
not the dive, the crossing, where the ball is heading. If it, for example, if I'm an attacker, if the ball is heading towards me, and then if I'm being grabbed by the opponent, then it should be a penalty. What do you think about that?
Yeah,
I think it should be a penalty.
Fair enough. So do you think then Argentina have had an easier route to the final? Statistically, they have.
They have.
Statistically, they have.
But
It's a fact.
my regret for this World Cup is Portugal not winning the pools. I wanted them to play against Argentina in.
Even I said Colombia first, Portugal second. And people still think I don't. My God. But yeah, that's why football is unpredictable. If Portugal had won the group, which they should have won, they would have played against Argentina in the quarters.
Portugal this year, the main problem is
what? Please say it. Please say it. Please say it. Is Ronaldo as number 9, right? Is Ronaldo as number 9? Please say it, bro.
It is the whole environment, the dressing room environment. Because in the previous match against England, when Anderson fouled Messi, all the defenders, Argentina defenders, forwards, all came in against that player who fouled Messi. Standing for Messi,
Obviously.
They stood for Messi.
But why then no one stands for Ronaldo? Why?
Nobody stands for Ronaldo.
But why? Why? Ask yourself the question. There's a simple answer to that. Ask yourself the question. Because if he says, I single-handedly won the Euro 2016, all of his teammates that won that competition when he was not playing would be pissed off with him. Understand it. Understand it. Now tell me one thing. You are Roberto Martinez.
Okay.
You have a 41-year-old striker who, in his peak, was amazing, the best striker in the world. Striker, not player. Big difference. Best striker in the world at his prime. He's 41 years old already. And your team, as a coach, you have to change the way you want to play to accommodate this 41-year-old striker. Imagine it's Dr. Tiao Chofi.
I think.
And you have, wait, I haven't finished. And you have a 41-year-old striker who's not performing, but you think, oh, his name is there. But he's not performing, clearly not performing.
Okay.
Clearly. And you have on the bench a very good striker who every time that plays scores 2-3 goals, performing high level, week in, week out, playing at a competitive league, Champions League final. Gonzalo Ramos scored against Croatia the winning goal after you took Ronaldo off and put him on. So then, what do? Do you go by a player who's not performing but because he has a name, and you have to change your entire way of playing to accommodate him, because if you don't accommodate him, he will complain and he will get you sacked like he got the other coach sacked before him when he put him on the bench? Or do you say, no, I'm going to put the best striker I have at the moment to try and win this competition? What do you do? Be honest. Okay. Not as a fanboy, as a coach.
Okay, I've always been supporting Ronaldo, but the opinions that I give, it has always been neutral POV. So I have told my friends that Ronaldo shouldn't have played this long, or if he starts till 60 minutes or 65, or maybe he should come after 70, because he's 41. I think he has nothing to prove.
Nothing to prove.
Nothing
At
to
all.
prove. Nothing
At
to
all.
nothing to prove. So for me, if I was a Portuguese coach, I would start Rafa Leao,
Gonzalo Ramos.
not Gonzalo Ramos. I would start Felix as a striker
Okay.
who runs around,
Okay, yeah.
and then Conceição.
Yeah, yeah.
Not that Pedro Neto, because Felix, the striker. If you put Felix as the striker,
Mobility is there.
he runs.
Mobility
And then
is there.
if he runs, maybe Bruno.
Space. And if he doesn't create space for Felix, he creates space for Leao, creates space for Conceição, who are dynamic wingers. They have the pace, they have the aggression.
So I think this is where Roberto Martinez, the coach of Portugal, met. I think it is because of the fans' pressure, maybe. But what's more important is to win the World Cup than the fan pressure. So I think it was not a good move to play Ronaldo till 90 minutes.
No, not even a good move to start him. Put him on the bench and then put him on in the last 20, 30 minutes to create an impact.
Yes.
To impact the game. Seriously, when he said, I am back against Uzbekistan, against Uzbekistan, who were ranked 100, just one place above India 3 or 4 years ago. When he said that, I was like, my God, the fall is going to be so mighty for you because you've just done it against a team who is one of the worst teams in the World Cup. Do it against Colombia, he vanished. Do it against, better teams. Doesn't do it.
I
So
think,
why does he dig his own grave?
You should
Why?
have said that I am back. It was quite embarrassing.
He's digging his own grave. He's opening himself up to
There's
abuse.
nothing to prove, but I don't know why did he say that.
Do you think from a neutral POV, okay, that doing all these things, it kind of tarnishes a bit his legacy by doing these things? By saying the World Cup doesn't matter, the Euro is equally as important as the World Cup, I'm back. Do you think it tarnishes his legacy? A little bit only.
Definitely, not a little bit, a lot.
lot?
A lot. Because what we have seen Ronaldo when we grew up, the levels of game that he has displayed.
Amazing.
The goals scored, the trophies won.
Amazing.
And then playing at this age again and again where he stands as a striker and then he's not performing at times and then it's kind of embarrassing as a fanboy and then we have nothing to say with our rival fans. So I think he should have understood a little bit on the game time because I wanted him to come after 75th minute in big matches and then maybe start in the match where the opponent is weaker, no? So I really expected that Roberto Martinez would make such decisions, but he did not. And then against the South American team, Colombia,
He didn't
Yeah.
perform also.
he didn't perform. Colombia literally outbodied them, and it was not nice.
So you see, then we go back to the root problem. The root problem is the head coach does not have, even the new head coach, Jorge Jesus, has come out saying if Ronaldo wants to play, he can play. If not, then, bro, they all pamper to him. And you have to be, as a coach, you cannot pamper any player. You have to take the team's interest at heart initially, not an individual player's interest, right? So the coach, I think, in my opinion, messed up. I think messed up big time. He should have performed in a different way.
Yeah.
He should have set his team up in a different way. And maybe Portugal would have been where Spain is right now, or where Argentina is right now, in the final of a World Cup. And he would have had a chance of winning it. But alas, they were not, because the coach did not have the strength of character to put him on the bench. Simple as that. When he should have done that. And I appreciate him actually coming out with a neutral POV, because it could very easily be, he's a Ronaldo fanboy or Ronaldo fangirl. What should I call you? Fanboy? Fangirl. He's a Ronaldo fangirl, okay? And, it's very hard to have a proper conversation with someone who's just so obsessed about one player, right? It is. I've tried, believe me. It's very hard.
I think
right?
I think that's the hard times that someone is facing through is. I think it's me.
But it's very refreshing to see a good level of honesty and that you're talking as a football person, not as a fanboy. Because at the end of the day, even though, for example, I want Argentina to win, but if they don't win, I don't care. They're not giving me anything for me. I mean, I don't care, right? But I'm not blind by if Messi makes a mistake like against Algeria, he should be sent off. You know, I'm not blind that some decisions have gone in Argentina's favor. It happens with big clubs. Happens in La Liga, in the Premier League. Madrid, Barcelona get all the decisions. In the Premier League, Man City, Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool, they get favored if they play against Wolves, if they play against Coventry. Come on, it happens everywhere, right? It's nothing new. But what we cannot be is blind. The facts and what we see with our eyes, we cannot distort it. Yet we cannot be like Ronaldo living in La La Land and Cuckooland saying that the Euro Cup is bigger than the World Cup. We have to be honest about things because that's the only way that we understand football, man.
Yes.
As football people, be honest, straightforward. You can have your opinion. You can love Ronaldo as a player. I respect that. But what I cannot understand is when someone is so blind by that love that they can ignore the facts and the stats and the fact that Messi is in his second consecutive World Cup final. Win it or not, he's already won a World Cup.
I think he's going to win the golden ball as well.
Yeah, I honestly think so. And it will be the first time that a player not from Europe, playing in Europe, will win it.
Three.
You know, and the Ballon d'Or, he'll win it. If he wins the World Cup, he'll win the Ballon d'Or. There's no doubting it. There's no doubting it. There's no debate.
So why do you think that Messi should win Ballon d'Or?
Simply put, because he is simply the best player in the world. As simple as that. Done. He's still performing at 39 years of age, running past Nico O'Reilly in his prime 20s, Elliot Anderson, making Harry Kane look like an idiot. You know, please.
I mean,
Just open your eyes for a second.
This question was because the league that Messi plays now, I think that's not rated as the top 5 leagues in the world.
Same as Saudi, right?
Obviously, but we are not talking about Ronaldo now.
Oh, now conveniently Ronaldo exited the chat. Okay.
I think this is the problem with Argentina fans and Messi fans. They are always obsessed about Ronaldo.
Oh, is it?
Whoa! Hitting back. Okay.
But see, for Messi, he has been playing in MLS, and then now that he has performed in World Cup. For example, suppose, any other player who did not play throughout the season, and then he's been preserving energy and fitness for the World Cup, and then he performs there. Do you think he will win the World Cup? Win the Ballon d'Or?
So now he's preserving energy playing in the MLS.
No. I'm not saying that. Bring any player. For example, Mbappe.
Yeah.
Mbappe. He did not play La Liga. He did not play Champions League because of injury. But he's been preserving. He's not playing. He's not risking his injury so that he can play in the World Cup. Suppose he wins the World Cup. He wins the.
But he can't. He's out.
He wins the World Cup, and then he wins the Golden Ball, Golden Boot, everything. Then
He can't. He's out.
Do you think he will win the Ballon d'Or?
No, because he's out already.
Nah, I mean he's out.
So let's not talk about suppositions.
Just your opinion.
Let's talk about facts. Who's in the World Cup final right now? Yamal, Messi.
Do you think Rodri will win?
No.
Why?
Rodri, because he's had a shit season at Man City. Absolutely shit season.
But
at
he's
Man
playing
City.
good football in World Cup.
A World Cup, yes.
If he wins the World Cup, don't you think he should
No,
win the Ballon d'Or?
if Spain wins the World Cup, Yamal will win the Ballon d'Or. Simple as that. If Argentina win the World Cup, Messi will win the Ballon d'Or. Simple as that.
For example, like you said that Yamal has been just brought back from injury, and then the most consistent player in Spanish
Yamal,
squad is I think Rodri.
Rodri.
I think Rodri has been brilliant in this
Then
World Cup.
are we going to give the Ballon d'Or to Oyarzabal? No, right? You see, look, what I'm discussing here is that the World Cup, the performance of the World Cup, there are two players that are in the running for winning the Ballon d'Or at the moment. One of them just because he is the best player the world has ever seen. And if he performs at 39 at a World Cup
I
stage,
think that's being
then
unfair.
is it? Is it?
Yeah.
If Ronaldo plays for Saudi, think about it. Put it on the other shoe now.
I mean,
Put it on the other shoe now. Wait.
Ronaldo, if he wins the World Cup, he should not win the Ballon d'Or because he's not playing the top 5 leagues.
So to win the Ballon d'Or, you have to play in the top 5 leagues.
I think so.
Okay, fair enough. That's your point of view.
Because that's the competition that.
That's
players
your
go
point of
through.
view. But now let me ask you another question. At the moment,
Okay.
Yeah, at the moment. Do you think a 39-year-old Messi, do
I,
you think a 39-year-old Messi can still play for any top European club? Showing what you've seen at the World Cup.
I think he would.
Do you think a 41-year-old Ronaldo showing what he's shown at this World Cup can play at a top European club? No, right?
I mean,
have your answer then.
I mean, see, Messi definitely is a brilliant player, and then a little ahead of Ronaldo at the moment.
At the moment, no. Always! Always!
At the moment, but see, at the moment, but see, he was not on the list. The poly market, I think, the poly market list. Messi was never on the list to win the Ballon d'Or. Now that World Cup has come, he has performed the World Cup Ballon d'Or. No? See, so I think the Ballon d'Or, it should be for the player of the season, not for the tournament, because the World Cup, of course, it is the biggest stage of football in the world, but it has its own trophy, like for example, golden ball, golden boot, likewise. So I think it should be someone who has been performing throughout the year in top 5 leagues, provided if he wins the World Cup.
I can see your tears coming down already. And I can see you standing in front of your TV with Messi lifting a 9th Ballon d'Or, and you'll be like, I can see that happening.
Lucky enough, there are no other players who is ahead of Messi at the moment. Because
It's so painful for him to say it. I can see his face.
because
I don't
for example, only say Dembele, Harry Kane, they're all out. They were the front runner of the Ballon d'Or before the World Cup, I think.
Out.
They're all out.
And who knocked them out? Who knocked Harry Kane out? Who knocked Bellingham out? Okay,
All
cool,
right,
let's carry
moving
on.
on. Let's play one game. It's called 10 football questions in 60 seconds. I'll bring my friend here. He will set the timer. And I'll ask you 10 questions and you'll have to answer.
Whoever answers first
Whoever answers first, yeah,
gets a point.
gets the point. And
Ooh,
so
okay,
most
okay.
point at the end.
This is Mon against Tuan Sang, guys.
So general
football
football
knowledge.
questions, okay, nothing
Okay.
not related to football alone. So it's general.
Oh.
In which country would you find the team Palmeiras?
Huh? Palmeiras, Brazil.
Yes. All right. Yes, it's Brazil. Which European nation is the most recent to win the World Cup?
France.
Okay. Which player is the all-time top goal scorer for Bayern Munich?
Bayern Munich. Gerd Müller.
Okay, how many? Okay, just let me know how many goals. Do you have a guess?
More than 500.
Yeah, 570. All right, fourth one. The Premier League is the highest ranked league worldwide. Which league is second?
La Liga.
No,
I think.
Bundesliga.
no.
Serie A.
Right.
4 guesses already.
Yeah, but I'm fast. You have to be fast, man.
Okay. The next question, you can get guesses, okay? If you're wrong, you're wrong.
Done.
All right. Who was the last Arsenal player to score 30 goals in all competitions in a season?
I think it should be Thierry Henry.
No.
No more guesses for you,
Yeah.
Kwa. Yeah. Last one. Aubameyang.
Right.
Whoa.
Which club did Manchester City sign Ryan Chakri from 2025?
Leon.
Right.
Well done, well done.
Okay. Which nation does Manchester United midfielder Manuel Ugarte represent?
Uruguay.
Well done.
That's easy.
I'm letting you.
Okay.
Go for it.
Rodri won the 2024 Ballon d'Or. Who placed second?
Vinicius.
Okay.
Easy.
5-3, okay. Which team have won the most Serie A title history?
Juventus.
Okay. 6-3. Last question. Who is the only German footballer to have played for Manchester United?
Schweinsteiger.
Schweinsteiger, yeah.
7-3.
Okay, 7-3. The winner is Joel Williams.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations.
Humbled.
You can drink your Red Bull.
It's done. That's why I'm so energetic. That's why I'm flying right now. Flying. What's inside this Red Bull, by the way? Did you put something else? I'm
Yeah.
flying right now. Yeah.
All right, Coach. We're going to come back to you again. I'm going to ask you to take us back to the beginning. Where did your love for football start?
Being from Mon, I think it has to be my surrounding, or we can say it environment, because everyone there loves football. All of them play. Some sustain, some does not. So it is all in the surrounding. And then one factor is my dad. My dad is a retired army man.
Oh.
So whenever he comes for that break or vacation, he brings me football and football cleats, and then that's how my love for football started. And then I started playing from six, six I think, when I was 6.
Oh, so you're a football player first, and then you went into being the assistant coach of
Yeah,
Okay, okay, all right. So you were the assistant coach at the Dr. Tiao Trophy, right? When you winning the championship. So, what did that mean to you personally?
uh, actually I wanted to go for a pro player myself, but due to my injury, my career was cut short. And then last year, my opportunity was given by Mon District Football Association and my very good friend or a brother thing. So it was a whole lot of new experience for me as an assistant coach. And then personally, I have no word to describe it, but it was personally for me. It was what? How do I put this in words? It was so good and so satisfying. And then I was thanking God for this glory because I felt as a player I've represented my district few times, but things did not go well as I wanted it to be. But now that I joined the team as an assistant coach, and then winning it means a lot to us, to me, and to people back there at home. More.
Enjoy it for now.
Okay.
It is coming home.
Now, what do you think is the hardest part of being a coach?
I think
Something that people don't see. Yeah.
as a coach, it will be a lot easier to have a players who listen to them with less arrogance, or who wants to play like the coach wants them to play. The system, the coach system. So if you don't have the players who believe in you, or who thinks that hey, taila solution phala cha taila tai ki ko itu khilu de mohan ina, if there is no player that trusts you, then I think it will be very difficult for any coach to handle a team. Likewise, the team laga dressing room biya ho jai na, to then the most difficult thing for a coach is to not have a proper dressing room in any players to na, because any player can be trained into, any player can be fit into the system if he wants to, only if he wants to na. But if you don't want to fit into coach system, then I think that is going to be a very difficult time for the team as well as for the coach.
Now, please tell us about Mon Town Football Lovers. When did it start? How did it start? And what was the idea behind back in 2016? when
Okay,
this started?
we initially formed this group. I think Mon Town Football Lovers kan na, mo ini alop na kami mix kon ko di udah.
Yeah, sure,
So
please.
itu Mon Town Football Lovers to kundu jaga de be registered Korean anai. It is not registered under NFA. It is not registered under MTFA or any other thing or any other district administration. But it is formed just for the interest of the people. Mohan footballers kan mohan ini Sunday evening practice kan kura damle. Now that astroturf futsal kan to ahi jese ita do na. It is very easy for and very convenient to fix a time. It only be ekta time de do. We just formed a WhatsApp group, Mon Town Football Lovers group ko yana na. So they were aji samde 3 baje rahe hude ki ko hude ina ko na community started growing more and more with the passage of time. So we were very connected. The Mon Town football lovers, as in players, amateur, not pros, but amateur players. So we are connected with each other, and then we keep on going year after year. And then, for example, local ground de any mohan mela kan hai thake to na, mela kan, for example, any other events kan hai ho. After that, they of course they do the cleaning, but all of it do ground de tire marks and key in thake to. We go there, our community go there, do the social work, we arrange a ground so that we could play ground playable crew garne na. Ina thaka do 2020 de lockdown huishi mo na. So lockdown hwa them de we went more active after that. We started with the about tournament.
Okay. So, football community plus drug-free living, with the
Yes.
theme being, say, no to drugs, yes to life. So that combination is very intentional. So, why is that important to you?
Yes, 2020, when lockdown started in all over the world. Lockdown started on March, and then we were all home, respective places, respective villages, towns, and then players were not playing because we were restricted to move freely within the town or within the streets. No, so with lockdown coming to a little relaxation, we started a league, Mon Town Football Lovers League, something like that. We started a league, and then we invited few teams, and then 9 teams participated there. A league, a proper league, a kind of proper league, without any administration. We just assembled, and then we started playing. Our main motive there was, since there was a lockdown, there was no football happening. Our local ground, it was filled with grass, bushes, ini all that. So we cleaned that, and then we started playing. And then our motive there was lots of our friends. If you know the sunflower drugs, huh? People who used to play with us, my friend, my brothers, my elder brothers, my younger brothers, they started joining that drug party. So to extract them from getting indulged in drugs, we started a tournament. We wanted them to come outside. So ini, for example, ida dawai kakan tu tahan iman mix na kurido. They don't mix with people. Tahan la dunia kita gitu. They are desperate about what will they have the next one. Where will they have the next one? Kau pernah next wala tu? Gila kau. They are desperate about what they want, what they are going to have.
The next fix.
The next dose, yeah. So we wanted them to be extracted from there. So it extraction going na tournament hai. For example, idia, of course, kahan to khai jesi opay ne. Mohan idia. I'm not saying that we have extracted them from that addiction, but we don't want our boys, those who love football, no, to join
Go down that
the
path.
force. We want them to be engaged in football and then stay where it is. Proper health, na. Ina go na 2020 day mohan first ina start coach. Then went well. So after 21 we couldn't host it again because it needed money. So we did more planning, and then we organized again in 2022 second edition. So second edition we played as regular football tournament with knockout stages wala. So it's kind of flexible, that our tournament that we host there, no? But we make sure that we print a poster, a flag, there where it is written "Say no to drugs is to life." Our team. So 2024, from 2024 we started the third edition with our jerseys. One of the jerseys that we are wearing. This is the third edition, by the way. 2024 we made one, 25 we made another, and 26 we made another, and then we will be making in years to come also. So our main motive there as a Mon Town Football Lovers is to extract boys or to prevent boys from entering the drugs.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Sure.
I think that the concept and idea behind it is fantastic. It's amazing.
Thank you.
I do know that worldwide, I don't know specifically because I don't have the numbers or anything, but I know that there's some problems in Nagaland and in places like Mon and so forth, and in Tuensang and all that, regarding issues like this, right?
Yeah.
Youth being dragged into drugs and going into alcoholism also and stuff like this. So it is a fantastic, how should I say, initiative to try and show them that there's a pathway.
Okay.
There's a different way of doing things. There's a different path, and follow the righteous path. Don't go down the other path, right? Because it's very easy to go down this way, but then it's very hard to go out from there.
Yeah.
It's very hard. I have had family members who have gone down this pathway before, and to bring them back from that, it's not easy at all. And there's a lot of suffering for families, a lot of suffering for friends. So, football has the power, and I hope you agree with this, has the power to change people's lives, to change their dynamics. And with this initiative, if you allow me, I would like to somehow, help or be a part of it, because
Definitely.
it is something that I would also like to give back to the community in one way or the other, right?
Definitely.
Not just giving my rubbish opinions, as you guys say. Yeah, but it would be nice to do something together.
Definitely,
in the
definitely,
future.
definitely.
Especially, I do have a very good relationship with the people from Mon. My Konyak family, as I like to say. Even though I'm the head coach for Tuan Sang, for the Dr. Tiao, but still,
Rivalry apart.
a rivalry apart, I have a very good relationship with the people from Mon. I have a lot of followers from Mon, fans,
Yeah.
that support and encourage me to move forward and to carry on. So, to all your people there in Mon and, to all my Konyak friends, brothers and sisters and everything else, basically, keep on going down the right path, keep on doing the work that you're doing and say no to drugs and yes to life. That's the most important message that we can give, right?
Yeah. Currently, our district is almost submerged by the drug, the youth, especially the boys. No? So we are very concerned about it. And then there are lots of NGOs working on as well. They are doing their best to provide rehabilitation or anything that is needed. But I think to overcome this kind of addiction, it is the willpower that one need to possess. So people, if you are watching, apni khan muge sai thakise bole to apni khan la willpower la kothai ase. Apni khan itu ba olabo hoigena bhabise bole to ahibi mohan lo de hissa lobi paratak ida mohan town de mohan la manu khan inega murina dikha to mohan bi mon bishi bekhai. Ida moi apni khan itu nutun itu promises dia iku nai kolibi apni la family la bhabna koribi apni la bhai bhuni mama baba khan karne bhabna koribi apni la life te bhabna koribi drugs te to future nai hoigena moi itu bisas ekta ase. And then that was a short message. Sorry moi na di dise.
No, it's in Konyak, right?
So our MTFL, it has been sustaining because of the elders. Ini mula dadakan ase takan na. So they have been always supporting our initiation. Even if you want to organize this kind of campaign or a tournament against drugs, if there was no monetary assistance from our elders, so by people there in Mon, they love football. They really do.
I know.
So,
I know.
so what they do is without any the tag of sponsoring, without any that acknowledgement of being that it's been sponsored by that something, but they just contribute to the cause. They sponsors prices, they sponsors that all the miscellaneous expenditures, and then that's how we keep going. And then I believe that this will continue for more years to come. So I hope Mohanlai to Kuraba Kunbagado, all of the Mon change Corona. I really believe someone will see this message that we are making.
Sure. Now, when
Someone
you
will
mention
surely see it.
we and us, Abniana team there, do you have a team that specifically works for who are with you?
For now, I am the convener of the tournaments. I've been convening for 2-3 years now. So if there is no like I said earlier, our group, this community, it is not registered under any other like MDFA, no, NFA or district administration. It is not registered under any organization because we are just freelance or something kind of. Anybody who wants to host or anyone who can avail the time, they will definitely do it. But for now, I'm more like an in charge. So next year, someone will do it. So
Okay.
we form this organizing committee for the particular tournament or to host it. So likewise.
If I'm not mistaken, did you organize football, women's football also tournaments?
No, it is not us who has organized it. It is MDFA. It is initiated by Mon District Football Association.
Okay.
I think in collaboration with Beti Padao, Beti Bachao something. The collaboration they do, and then since futsal is very new to our state or to our district at this, there are not many futsal referees. So what we do is what they did is they hired us, the ones who are active in this community, who can officiate that. No, though we are not professional, we are not licensed, but we are some who knows the basic rules. I should say that. So we from the drawing of fixture till the final match officiating, we do that. In that way, and we have availed our time for MTFA in their previous tournaments. In that way, they've always been helping as well.
Okay. What kind of response have you been getting from the community?
Konyak manuhan na, like even me, starting by me, we lack how to express. We don't express. It's not that we don't care. Express kurado all of the comtiers, but definitely I believe they value our work. Moi that tahan mo kan value create to kinano koi, but I think they appreciate our work.
All right. So, Mondo, they have a reputation for having the huge fan base, the most passionate fan bases. So, as someone from Mon, like, what do you think drives that kind of like support?
Like said in the earlier part of the podcast, it is a surrounding. Everyone loves football. Everyone. Moila, for example, my parents, my mother and father, they both love football. My mother knows the offside rules.
Oh, that's a cool mom, bro. Yeah, that's
So-
a cool mom.
Likewise, everybody loves football. And then a close take on it. For example, the Isol match against Mon. Of course, the result was not very fancy for us. It was not very nice for us, but at that time, the people couldn't differentiate the levels of Isol and Mon. But what they did is, they were very angry that Mon did not win. So that I think, of course, kind of, kinako na, idu, bishi do the bhabna kura na. They did not think big, but what they thought is they wanted their team to win. That's how patient we are. The AstroTurf and the AstroTurf there in Mon District, it is very far. I think it's 30 to 40 minutes far from Mon Town. The arena, the stadium was packed. That way, it was just an exhibition match, but still, manu ini khushi padu na. So, football, I think it has been coming from years and years. Itu the love for football. I mean, so hari lebih iman mon duk hoy man na. Hari lebih bisi kande mon. Jiti lebih kande ina type na. So, it is kind of an emotion for us. There's a meme na football is not just a game, it is emotion. I think that should fit more people's mind.
Okay, so then now that Dr. Tiao Trophy is coming back again, how is Mon District preparing for it? What's the mood like back home? And are you still coaching the team?
I will not speak on tactical things and
I was hoping you would. This guy is smart guy, yeah. Cool. Thank you for the question. That was a good one, but he didn't fall for it.
I will not speak on how we are preparing, but definitely we will prepare. Or we are prepared, we don't know.
Now, after winning last time, the pressure must have gone down.
Yeah,
now.
itu-
So
itu
how do you
pre-
approach that as a coach?
Pressure lah na. For example, last year, like in the Isol match, there were fans like, "Ki Dr. T la champions." Ki Dr. T la champions. Goal 7 khado, 5 khado. They were all like that way, na. So pressure do na that people expects from Mon District. That's immense, and then I think that is good as well. In that way, for example, the Isol and Mon match, it was a reality check for all of us. If for the coaches, we need to invest on the grassroots. We need to focus on the enhancements of grassroots development. No? For example, and then the players, they need to work harder.
No, I think for this look at Tiao, I think Mon are the favorites. I think Mon are the favorites to win the Dr. Tiao.
So
How's that
we are
hurt?
the span team.
Huh?
We are like the span.
No. You guys are the favorites to win the Dr. Tiao Trophy. You always are.
Yeah.
The favorites to win the Dr. Tiao Trophy.
Favorites to
And
win the World Cup is Spain or
and-
Argentina.
No, I'm talking about Mon, okay? I honestly think that Mon are the favorites to win the Dr. Tiao Trophy, and you know they should reach all the way because they have a depth of football and you know the squad, which is an envy to a lot of different districts in Nagaland. So I have to say the truth, and I think that Mon have you know the best squad. And there's no reverse psychology here. There's no mind games going on. It's
Never
just
know, okay, with him.
it's just me saying the truth. I think Mon will win the Dr. Tiao Trophy 2026 Healthy Mo competition. Yeah, no pressure, brother. No pressure.
We are definitely looking into it, and then we will be preparing for it.
Sure.
And then about me coaching again, it will depend on the Mon District Football Association. If they say, "Hey, why don't you coach this time as well?" Then definitely I will avail my time. But there are a few other coaches as well who I think might have a better knowledge or who might have a better approach to the football than me. So it will depend on them. But let's see.
If you want, you come with me. No problem. You come with me to Tuensang, no issue.
Right.
And before we move on, is there anything you would like to say again to the Mon fans watching, the young players in Mon, or to anyone who has supported the MTFL and everything you've been building?
Okay.
In Konyak, if you want.
I think I will speak in Nagamese, no?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sure.
Nagamese, Konyak, whatever you want. It's for the people in Mon. Whatever they feel comfortable with.
Hello, so Manude. Dia dunia tu beshi advance dah je. Dia kundu nook and corner dah thakili bi togu ba loina tizit tak nohile pumching ba loina ekta opposite side tak thakili bi. Apni kan sob ke football active korna thakibo karone janai di ase. Dia football khili thaka dande oi moila parents kan mohonde koi thake football khilar baro ki pabo apni ke na to koi thakibo pare. Holi bi ফুটবল না খেলি না কি পাগল থাকা আছে এটা বি ভাবি একবার না ভাবিছে ফুটবল খেলি কিনা আপনি কিতাব ছাড়িব লাগা কথা না হয়তো এটা ফুটবল বি কোন ভাল খেলে এটো তো প্রফেশনাল যাবলে আছে এটা কিতাবি কোন ভাল পড়ে এটো হানি জব পাবলে আছে এটো দিদা রাস্তা ছাড়ি দিয়ে না ফুটবল দে ফেল কিতাবতে ফেল কই না দাওয়াই খা দে মুদু খা দে নইলে গুটকা খা দে কি খা দে এটোকে না যাবে মরমব্রা মহল্লা মন টাউন দো এটা মই আলাগ জায়গা আলাগ এরিয়াস খান ইমান না জানে হলি মহল্লা জায়গা দে মন টাউন দো মোতা খান দো এটা at least 60% the drugs খায় না এটো তো কিলে খা কোনা তাহান একলাগে ব্লেম কৰাবি নহয় ফ্যামিলি প্রেসার বি থাকিব এটা ফ্রেন্ডশিপ প্রেসার বি থাকিব ক্যারিয়ার প্রেসার থাকিব এটো টাইম দে I don't think drugs is a solution to any of it what you need to do মোহান কি করলে লাগে বলে তো we have to pray to God ঈশ্বরে মাঙ্গি কিনা মই তো কোন রাস্তা গে যাইলে ভালো হবে না প্রে করিছে কইলে তো maybe he will maybe no he will definitely lead you to the path that you should go এটো কারণে মরমরা ফুটবল খেলি থাকিবি ফুটবল না খেলা কান্দি ফুটবল দে মরম কৰি থাকিবি আৰু লাইফ তে সাকসেস হটাই কৰিবি হলিবি মরমরা কোনবি দাওয়াই না খাবি দাওয়াই খাই না থাকা কানবি ড্রাগস খাই না থাকা কানবি মরমরা আহিবি এনা কইনা একটা এনকারেজ করনা let's make a better Mon Town. Thank you.
Joy will do the outro later, but I just want to say thank you so much. Mami, show great. We do it for the fans, so the fans is highly requested you in.
Okay.
So, like I was saying, thank you so much. Every episode we try to bring someone who is like who can, you know, interrupt Joel because he loves interruptions, and I think you were the best one to interrupt him because today I think he got fears also at some point, which was great to see that side of him. So thank you so much. And then later, I'm sure you'll hear a thank you from him. So for now, we'll move on to the third match prediction. We won't go too deep here. I just want to hear the predictions from both of you. Then we'll go with the semi-final. I mean, the final match review. Okay. So third place prediction: France versus England. Who do you think will win the match?
France.
I think it should be France.
France.
Okay.
I mean, no one wants to play this game. Both of them don't want to play this game, right? It's like
I don't know why there is a third place also.
it's like you imagine getting a bronze medal. Like yeah, I want a bronze. Like,
Boring.
please. It's,
I think if you do third match, if it is going to affect any result, then it should be. I think it's going to affect Messi's because Messi and Mbappe they both have 8 goals each.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that Mbappe's 8
So
goals in
if
this tournament.
Mbappe can score 2,
Yeah.
3, or 1, and if Messi
Yeah,
doesn't-
that's-
do
Messi
you
that
think
would
he
be-
will play? I mean, to win the Golden Boot race, or
I don't mind. I said at the beginning of
Retire.
the podcast that Mbappe was going to win the Golden Ball, so I don't mind. So the Golden Boot, sorry. So I did say that. So maybe I get another prediction right. But this game is, for me, unless it's just personal accolades, like goal scorers, assists, and all this, it's pointless. Unless it's personal accolades, right?
Now, for example, because if Mbappe scores and then Messi doesn't, and then if Spain wins the match, for example, if Spain wins the match, then a golden ball it is going to Rodrigo, maybe. We never know.
Guy obsessed with the golden ball doesn't want Messi to have it, huh?
No, I think as of now Messi deserves it, but maybe the winning team player, if there's any contender in a winning team, I think they will definitely going to win it. I don't know.
No, France, how much are they going to win? I think they'll win 3-1.
3-1, yeah.
3-1.
Whoa, jinx, man. Okay. All right. Interesting.
All right, we have the final set, Spain versus Argentina. But is this the final you wanted to see?
I have no problem with
To
it.
be very honest, they are my least favorite teams.
Why? Why, bro? Why?
And because I don't like Spain and Argentina, to be very honest, but I'm going to support Spain.
Spain.
Yeah.
Obviously, he has to support Spain. He's not going to support Argentina. Come on.
I've shifted from Cape Verde to Egypt, Egypt to Switzerland, Switzerland to England.
And before that, Austria, Jordan, and before that, everyone else. Right, no problem.
I never expected that Argentina would lose against Egypt, Switzerland, or Cape Verde.
And they didn't.
I expected them I thought that they would lose against England, but
Yet again, that small guy is proving you wrong.
yeah. I think itu England match, the Argentina match, it is the substitution who came on for Paredes. What?
Paul,
No, it's not Depo.
no?
One guy,
Almada.
Nicolas or something.
Nicolas Gonzalez.
Maybe Nicolas.
Nico Gonzalez. No, Nicolas. Yeah, Nicolas
Yes.
plays for Atletico Madrid. Nico Gonzalez.
Maybe Nico Gonzalez. Maybe I don't know, but the one who subbed in place of Paredes.
Yeah.
I think that
Pace, wing, right?
that brought momentum to Argentina's game, and then there were crosses coming, and I think he attempted one header as well from the cross, which was saved by
Yeah. Good save, by the way. So then let's talk about the game. Spain against Argentina.
Spain
How do you
versus
think where do you think the battle is going to be? Let's talk coach tete-a-tete.
Okay, I think Spain always has an upper hand for this, but the patience and the determination or the sacrifice that Argentina will put in the game, it is going to be something else. Because technical wise and quality wise, I think
Spain are better.
It is
Spain are better by far. Yeah.
Because Argentina has the fullbacks both left and right. I don't know. I have never heard of their name.
Montiel and Molina.
But they are playing now.
Yeah.
For
They
example,
played also in 2022.
yeah, I did not. I don't remember since they are not in the big teams. That's why maybe.
Yeah, they're not.
But the squad depth of Spain, no? So
Scary, yeah?
the quality wise, I think it is going to be Spain's game.
So quality wise, this is my point of view also. I concur with you, I agree with you actually, that technically Spain are superior to Argentina in the midfield department, in the wingers department. Yeah, with Yamal, more pace, more energy. Baena is a winger, but he's not a winger. He cuts inside, creates space for Cucurella to bomb forward. So that's a very interesting way of playing. Yamal sticks to the wing. Pedro Porro, if you watch the goal he scored against France, and this is something that a lot of people have to analyze. Okay, if you're a coach, you can see it clearly. De La Fuente is a fucking genius, man. I swear to God. I'm sorry to say this. He's a genius. Baena cuts inside. He's not a natural winger. Doesn't have the pace. He cuts inside. Cucurella goes on the outside. He's got good crossing ability, right? So he has been providing assists in the World Cup, right? Left, right, and center. So he can do that. But then on the other side, and this is where it gets really interesting as a coach, Yamal sticks to the wing, but Porro becomes an inverted winger, inverted wing back. He cuts inside. Who scored the second goal against France? Pedro Porro. Where did he find himself from? From a striker's position.
Yes.
Do you expect to see a fullback in that position? Never. So Spain, one side, the winger sticks to the byline and the fullback or the wingback is an inverted wingback. And on the other side, Baena cuts inside and creates space for Cucurella to go out. They play a way of football that I have not witnessed too much, because usually coaches, they prefer either two inverted wingbacks or two wing backs that go outside, right? And the full backs, the wingers like for example, Liverpool, pick Liverpool, Salah coming inside, Mane coming inside, Arnold, Robertson. But
Outside, yeah.
here it's one of them going outside, Porro inside, and it creates confusion
Yes, yes.
for coaches who don't understand it. The Shams didn't see it. I'm watching again and I'm thinking, what a fucking genius this bald-headed Spanish guy is, man. Because the way he did it, it was not like France did not see it.
Yes.
They did not see it.
They did not expect a 1-2 from Olmo.
Yeah.
I think it was Olmo and Yamal or something. Where there was two options like this, and then any player, any regular player would have passed to the narrow one for a 1-2. But what he did was the Poro guy. He
Yeah.
pushed it to Olmo. Olmo did the 1-2, and then it was
It was great. It was great. But this is where Spain's now the thing is, Scaloni, I'm sure I would have seen this and would guess that Baena will play again against them. But how does he stop this now from happening? Because you see, France, the wingers are not tracking back. Dembele won't track back. Mbappe won't come back down. Barcola won't come back down. So they are just purely based on attack because France's way of football is more dynamic. It's more route one in a sense. It's more, how should I say it, direct football. France football is not tiki-taka football like Spain. It's direct, using the pace of the wingers, the pace of the strikers, etc., the strength of the midfielders. So, against Argentina, the midfield of Spain, I believe, are technically superior. But Argentina are going to try to impose their physical strength on Spain. The ball will play. The ball is a bully. Paredes will play. Paredes is a bully. Enzo will play. Enzo is a pit bull. He's a bully. Yeah? And I mean bully in the nicest way possible, in a footballing term.
Yes.
Right? People that will snap at your feet. McAllister will play. He's a bully with class. Yeah? So they have the players to physically, I think, impose themselves over the likes of Gavi, the likes of Olmo, who are technically gifted players, Fabian Ruiz, but they're not physically the strongest players.
Yes.
They're not bullies themselves. They are classy players, right? But that's the difference here. You have one team that's classy and you have another team that's street smart. Argentina are street smart. They know all the tricks in the book. They know all the dark arts in the book. All right. If this was Hogwarts, Argentina would be Professor Snape. Yeah. So this is how this is. Yeah. They are the master of those dark arts. South Americans, Argentinians, Paraguayans, Uruguayans, Colombians, Ecuadorians, they're all masters of this. They're playing against a team that has no, in Spanish we say picardia. Picardia means they have no malintention, no malicious intention. Spain are not going to be making tackles and elbowing players and jumping with they're not going to be doing that because they are classy players. Argentina are dog fighters. You understand what I mean? They are smart. They will do things that players won't understand from the opposing team. So I think in this game, the battle again will be in the midfield, whether the physicality of Argentina and the intensity of Argentina can somehow surprise the classy and the finesse of Rodri, Gavi, Olmo, Fabian. Can they impose themselves on that? And then again, I say the same thing. The fullbacks from Argentina are not the best in the world. But you know what they have that the fullbacks from France don't have? That they're not prima donnas. They are pit bulls also. Argentina have pit bulls in every position.
Yes.
Martinez, Yaplea, Puti Romero, even the goalkeeper Dibu. He's a pit bull. Okay,
Annoying.
They're like that. Argentinian are like that. So, and the game is interesting because they both speak Spanish. So they both understand each other. So there's going to be insults, there's going to be abuse, there's going to be everything, right? There's going to be some puta madre here, tu muerto there. There's going to be stuff like that. It's going to happen, right? And there's going to be a lot of intensity in that sense, right? So it's going to be a fascinating game, mate. But I think still that Spanish midfield, too much finesse for the Argentinian intensity block. But we'll see, right?
We'll see.
have to see what
But,
happens.
what I think Spain will do is they will not keep ball in their feet. They will do the tiki taka, and then they will allow Argentine players to come.
How do you stop
Closer.
Messi? Let's talk about this because he might be
Messi-
39, but he's still the main player in this
Yeah.
World Cup.
I
right?
think
How do you stop him?
Messi doesn't run as much as he used to when he was
Doesn't
younger.
need to.
He just walks around,
Doesn't need to.
but he just waits for his teammates to collect the balls and give it to him. He creates something out of it, of course. But if the ball possession has been dominated by the Spanish team, and then I don't think Messi will have much of his say in the game. But let's see if he gets the ball. I think if any player can create
Something from nothing.
yeah, something from nothing, that is Messi.
That is Messi, right?
It is Messi who
also
will-
the first time on the international stage, Messi and Lamine Yamal. They're gonna play. So how do you think that dynamic will play?
I don't know.
The master and the prodigy, right?
Let's see, because the master and prodigy, or people say Messi's successor, something
Yeah.
like that. But we cannot say about the younger ones, no, because it is not guaranteed that they will be consistent for years, like Messi, Ronaldo, Lewandowski, Harry Kane, Luis Suarez, who has been consistent for years. Of course, at the peak time, that is after their peak, that is different. But for example, Ansu Fati, if you remember,
Oh, yeah.
people call him the next Messi.
Yeah.
And for example, the Barcelona fans, they were mad at the Barcelona board for letting Messi go.
Yeah.
But then they were a little relieved, a little happy that the number 10 has been given to Ansu Fati. So like there was a fan saying, the only thing Barcelona did was giving number 10 to Ansu Fati. People had hopes on him, high hopes on him, Ansu Fati, but where is he now? He's not even the squad.
Same as Bojan. Remember Bojan in the past?
Likewise. So Lamine Yamal, he of course he is a kind of a generational talent, no denying that. But can he
Sustain it.
Yeah,
Sustain
can he
it.
sustain it? Can he maintain the consistency? Like for example, even Mbappe has maintained his consistency. Of course, he did not win against Yamal, but he's been top scorer of almost every league that he has played every year.
So, again, I ask you as a coach, how do you stop Messi? You haven't given me an answer.
Oh.
You've waltzed your way around it.
Okay. I mean, like I said, I was just replying to her the prodigy and prodigy thing. So
Because you see, one thing,
Messi-
Messi is smart.
Yeah,
If he sees that he cannot get the space in the middle, he does like he did against Egypt. He shifted to the flank. Against Switzerland, he did the same thing. You see, when Messi, people say, Messi just walks. Bro, Messi is scanning
I
the
think,
whole ground
the only
for
way-
space.
the only way to stop Messi is not give him the ball, keep him away from the ball. I think once the ball is with him, you cannot snatch it from him. He is very short comparing to other players. For example, the other day, England versus Argentina, 3 top players tried to snatch the ball from him, but he just bent like this, and then no space for any long legs to snatch the ball from him.
Crazy, yeah.
So-
How the strength he has, huh?
The magnetic foot, we call it, to
So,
the Messi.
and then
So
how
I don't think the only way to stop Messi is to not give him the ball.
And then how do you not give how do you retain the ball against Argentina, who are all running like mad to get the ball back because they want Messi to get it?
Spain is the only team who keeps the ball, who can keep the ball for 70, 80 minutes. No?
So
So
Spain, they controls the ball and suffocates them. Where Argentina are explosive and they thrive in chaos. So, which style of football do you think wins a World Cup final?
A balance of both. A balance of chaos, a balance of passion, intensity, but also a balance of control. A mixture. Whichever teams, because look, I'm a Latino, okay? These 2 teams are Latino teams. They have fire, they have heart, a lot of red blood boiling inside them, a lot of intensity. So let's not kid ourselves. These are not Germanic teams or Nordic teams that, oh yeah, we do things by the book. Yeah, no. These guys are South Americans and Spanish Latinos, okay? We are fiery people. I'm a Latino. My grandmothers, both of them are Spanish, okay? So I know what it feels like to have that kind of blood running through your veins. All right. So this game, there has to be intensity from both sides, but it's who controls that intensity better, i.e. yellow cards, red cards in specific zones, right? If Paredes gets a yellow card in the first half, he's conditioned for the whole second half. If, for example, Cucurella gets a yellow, because Cucurella has a head loss also, or Porro, they both have head losses sometimes,
Yes.
right? So if they get a yellow card, how do they then play against Messi or against Lautaro or against the other guy, right? So it's stuff like this. The intensity will be there. How do you manage that intensity? We saw against England, Argentina, both teams crazy, because there was more than just a game. It was this kind of like, if I win, I am superior to you. And the fight between Argentina and England is massive. We're not going to go there. But then it's also a matter of controlling the game. Not just about the intensity, but who manages to control the game better. Not the ball, control the game management.
Okay.
To see, because game management is not just ball retention, it's slowing down the game, knowing when to do things, understanding the situation of the game. Who controls that better will win the match. What do you say?
I think, like the coach has said, but that the one who can control the momentum of the game, no? But I think it is going to be Spain who will control the momentum of the game.
No, so you're the Spain coach and you're the Argentina coach. So what's the one instruction that you will give the team before going to the final match?
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
That's it. Done.
Coach Kapzei.
Enjoy and do it for your families, do it for your friends. Look around you. We're all a family here. This is the second time that we've done this. It's most of the same players. And just enjoy. Enjoy the game, enjoy the moment, give it your all, and just take it all in, guys. It's not going to happen again. Leo, do your thing. That's it. Done. What are you going to tell Leo Messi? You're going to give him instructions? What the hell?
Defend the cup.
No, there's no instructions you can give Leo. You just play your game. Just do whatever you do. That's it.
I would want Spain, the Spain team to.
No. You are the coach. You have to act as De La Fuente. Look at the camera and say, chicos, aquí estamos otra vez. Vamos a dar guerra en este partido, ¿viste?
I did not.
Nothing.
I did not understand what he said, but what if I am the coach of Spain? Then I will say, maintain the momentum that was used in the previous match against France. Be very calm with the ball, and then let Yamal do his explosiveness to cut inside, to cut outside, to cross, to shot, to take a shot, everything. So I will preserve Yamal from tackling, but I will supply the ball to Yamal and let Yamal do his thing. I don't like him, but he's a good player. I think he's kind of like Ronaldo when he was young, kind of
Arrogance. I was going to say the same thing. Arrogance. We see football the same way, mate.
So if Argentina wins, they become the first nation since Brazil in 1958 and 1962 to win back-to-back World Cups. If Spain wins, it's the first World Cup title since 2010 and only their second ever. So which historical achievement feels bigger to you from a commentary perspective? Which outcome gives you the better story to tell?
Obviously, Argentina.
Okay,
Winning
why?
back-to-back. Not Spain winning one 20 years later. Like to be very frank with you, like winning a World Cup back-to-back, the story is Messi does it again. If Spain win it, yeah, they've won it first time in 20 years. Okay, fine. Where's the story in that? It's like if Germany wins it after 20 years, where's the story in that? The story is winning it back-to-back, which has not been done only once, I think, by Brazil. Yeah, winning it back-to-back and Messi leading the charge at 39 years of age. That's the headline. Not Yamal wins his first World Cup. Yes, Yamal will eventually win a World Cup, I think, because Spain have generational talent coming through. They're still young. The midfielders are young. Nico Williams is young. Oyarzabal is still young. They have generational talent. And they have new players coming through. All young, hungry, obsessed with winning. But if Argentina wins the World Cup, that's the headline. Back-to-back at 39, dragging the country forward. There's no debate. The debate is over about any GOAT debate, about Messi, Maradona. The debate is over. There cannot be a debate. You cannot debate numbers,
There's a
stats,
meme,
figures.
there's a meme, you know. If Messi wins the World Cup, he will give him another name. We will call him Ronaldo.
How does that even make any sense, bro?
That doesn't
How
make
does
sense,
that
but it was funny.
even make sense, bro?
Okay, so the fans
I
created it.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, fans. I don't understand.
It's not
That's
making any
funny, yeah,
sense.
yeah.
I
that's
don't
funny.
understand
That was
Nagaland.
Doesn't make any sense.
So Messi
Sense of
becomes
humor. I'm
Ronaldo.
sorry.
Yeah, yeah, for the fans.
We will give
It's alright.
a better name than God. That is Ronaldo.
Okay, then
The things I have to hear in this podcast, class. Seriously.
we'll hear the final predictions. The score from Coach Kapzei first. What is the score prediction?
I think it is going to be 2-0 Spain.
2-0 Spain.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, I have a moral dilemma today. I obviously clearly want Spain to win and want Argentina to win and want Messi to win the World Cup. Very clearly from the very first moment I set foot in this podcast, 8 episodes ago, I said it. I want Messi to win. But the thing is, I have a curse following me also, right? The Joel curse, the curse of Joel. If I say something will happen, I have a funny feeling. I have a feeling, I think this, I think that. Usually that gets all twisted and it doesn't happen, right? So, for this argument and this argument alone, and I hope you guys understand me, I'm going to say Spain will win 2-1,
Okay.
but you already know why I am doing this, to create the
Sure.
opposite outcome.
Then
All right.
for Argentina.
And to see if the curse is real. Okay, what did you say? You're supporting Argentina?
Yeah.
Yeah, because every team that I support has been knocked out.
No. You say Spain. That's been locked in already.
That's a
been
prediction.
That's been locked
That's a
in.
prediction.
I say Spain 2-1, but in my heart and in my dreams, Messi will win the World Cup. Kwa.
Let's see.
Messi will win it, and
I mean,
that's it.
like Coach has said, Messi winning it again will make a
No debate.
bigger headlines.
No debate.
And then I want someone from our generation to win 3 World Cups. I want that Pele record to be shattered.
But Messi can't do that, right? Unless he plays in the 2020, in the 2030.
He can still play it.
Oof, that's a bold prediction there. You think he can still play in Spain, Portugal, and Morocco? Imagine Argentina in 2030 with 43-year-old Messi playing in Portugal and winning the World Cup in Portugal. Oh my God, you're gonna die, bro.
No, I think
And Ronaldo at 45 still playing, but
Ronaldo-
with his crutches.
Ronaldo FC are going to Ronaldo FC, Ronaldo fans.
Ronaldo FC.
Yeah, I think we are going to shift our
Allegiance.
support from Portugal, I guess.
Why?
Because most of us, we supported Portugal because of Ronaldo. I think.
That's what happens when you don't have a proper footballing culture and you support a country just because of a player. When that player retires, what do you do then?
Because he's not just a player. He's been very influential. You know that.
I accept it. Yeah.
He's been very influential. And then the influence that he has brought to Saudi, for example. People went from Manchester United to supporting Al Nassr. But once
Those are not fans. Those are just fanboys. What?
Ah.
Those are not fans. In Europe, I was born and my dad, the very next day, the first thing he did was got me a Liverpool membership card. That's the culture in Europe. You are born into it and you have no option. And if you become a Man United supporter in a Liverpool household, you're in for a lot of shit. Right? So that's how it works. It's like a religion over there. This is your team bus.
for a team like France, Germany, Argentina, Brazil, they have come with history. So people support them for the history as well.
Even Italy, bro.
Italy,
4 World
okay.
Cups, but they're not even in the World Cup. It's amazing, isn't it?
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. It's amazing. It's just incredible that they lost against Bosnia.
Yeah, exactly.
Bosnia, bro. Edin Dzeko with 50 years old there leading the line. Nah, it's football.
They should have qualified.
It's football, bro. Football is the most unexpected, most beautiful game the world has ever seen, enjoyed, created, explored. It's just amazing because you cannot predict anything. Unless you are Joel and you are like Malum Kumar. Who is this Malum Kumar guy? They keep on calling me Malum Kumar. Who is that?
Malum Kumar.
Who is that?
It means someone who pretends that he knows everything.
Right. But you see, the thing is here to all of our viewers is, guys, I don't pretend.
You know, you mean.
That's Malum Kumar Pro.
That's Malum Kumar Pro, it seems.
Malum Kumar Pro. I embrace it. No problem, guys. It's fun. It's all in good jest, all in good spirits. And you can call me Malum Kumar from now on. No problem. It's completely fine, guys.
All right. That marks the end of episode 8. Before I give the privilege, the opportunity to Joel to give the outro, I just want to say thank you so much to the audience who gave us suggestions to bring Coach Kapzei. We really had fun with him, and I hope he did as well. And I've given time to Joel to end in your own way.
So, guys, it's been another amazing episode with a fellow coach. We've been able to discuss so many things, more into detail, more into depth, you know. I picked your brains, you picked my brains, and I hope sincerely from all of us at Loudside that you've enjoyed yourself. You traveled all the way from Mon, which is a long journey. I experienced that when I went all the way there for the commentary for that game. And it's a long journey, so we sincerely and wholeheartedly appreciate you for what you've done, coming here, showing up, and being very honest in your POVs about Ronaldo, about Messi, about football, about your work also. Say no to drugs and yes to life. We continue encouraging you to do that. And guys, of course, the message, clear message in this podcast for today's episode is say no to drugs and yes to life. So with that, without further ado, we bid adieu in this 8th episode of the Loudside podcast. Till we see each other again.
Also, please let him give you this. He brought you a gift all the way from Mon.
Okay. Thank you so
MTFL
much.
jersey.
Do I have to wear it now?
Just shake hands
Afterwards,
and receive
right?
the gift. Yeah.
It's a gift, right? It's not a bomb, right? It's not a Portugal jersey or something like that.
It is a jersey,
Ronaldo
MTFL
jersey.
2016 MTFL jerseys.
Well, thank you so much.
There's written a message on it. With, say no to drugs, yes to life. You
Thank
can
you so
open
much.
it later.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. So guys, the message is clear. Say no to drugs, say yes to life. From all of us at Loudside, thank you and goodbye.